东西。被遗忘了吗
As you like.
I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off. Sorry. My orders come from the Hazanui herself.
离开吧。圣梯的塔尖，这里。
Yes.
Could I have a moment of your time? I know someone who works in this tower. An animancer named Giaccolo. I'd like Agrasima. It should not take long.
You feeling all right, Palagina? You sure you don't mean yell at him?
When I was a girl, he visited me in the academy. He was studying, godlike. He found something in me. Something that resonated like a chime when he said it was like this for all godlike. But you are not godlike. In any case, he told me it was what was causing my body to change. He refused at first, saying it was impossible. When I told him I would kill myself if he didn't.
You'd really have done that? Or were you just saying it? Some Valians, that's just how they make their point.
I don't expect you to understand, but I was 12. My body was changing in many ways. Being the only girl, the Agrasima. Giaccolo was not able to remove the chime, but he was able to sever it. The Brotherhood ejected him from the academy for ruining their pet godlike. Over time, I lost most of my feathers. The shape of my nose changed. It was not enough to make me fully Kalbandra, but it was enough to keep me from wanting to die. When I looked in a mirror, what I saw was not a godlike. Not something to be paraded around. It was me. Giaccolo saved me. Without his help, I would be dead now. Thank you for understanding. If we can speak to him for a moment in the tower.
All my profits go toward...
铸魂师。哦，可以拿的。现代铸魂学。铸魂学是一门既受尊重又遭嫌恶的科学，而且有些矛盾的看法。 是来自同一群人，尽管针对这一课题已经做了很多的研究，但我们仍知之甚少。掌握生命的奥秘，这是铸魂师数百年来和自奋的目标。尽管铸魂学最初如何投入实践没有确切记录，但智慧的火花一旦进发，便势不可挡。在2260年，在经过众多铸魂师的广泛研究后，他们成功的控制并转移了一个灵魂，实验对象姓名不明，年轻富有但体弱多病。实验目标是将灵魂从他垂死的躯壳转到另外一个最近因为意外而去世的人体内。新的身体仅有极轻微的腐坏。 将会容纳灵魂给这个男人更好的生活。这个实验导致巨鹿帝国强烈谴责铸魂学，并开始宣布 对其进行研究属于违法，尽管依然没有关于实验结果的确实记录他们全部的研究。著文学便为非法后遭到消除，或是发现一本日志里面包括其中一位参与者笔记了解的忏悔。这本日志摘要如下：2020年生春19日，木与前州院曾原谅我们的口望知道，我不知道我预期的是什么结果，至少不是那个样子。但我们之中的其他人是否有预料呢？而且我无法否认，除了反感外，我还产生了某种自豪感。虽然那些看求那些专员，我们为之努力，一切我们以为能改变世界，一切天翻地覆，万事俱备，形态扭曲的灵魂和它的新容器并列在桌子上，实验器材准备完毕，各种药剂都是精心调制的，各种血液都是精心组织以确保成功。我们无疑是成功了。实验过程分毫不差，灵魂从原本的身体被提取出来，俘获和固定住，以免它逃逸到别处。接下来的一步将它转移到新的容器里，过程既美丽又可怖。我听到他们说出连结的咒语，让到灵魂向下移动。他们不是灵魂之争，但是我们借以观察它的气体进入那个躯体。一阵柔和的光芒笼罩那具躯体，然而什么也没发生，鸦雀无声，一片黑暗。我屏住呼吸，担心造成哪怕是些微的干扰，以致破坏我们一切努力。随后有东西动了，然后天哪！然后到处是血，我是怎么活下来的？我自己都不知道。那具躯体从桌上起身，屋里的人悬吊的心终于放下，基隆在周边的所有人都松了口气，有些人欢呼起来。我们从死亡中诞生了新生，已经得到永恒。那具身体闭上眼睛，垂下脑袋，所有动作看上去都是在寻找什么声音，或者听到了什么声音，然后猛地睁开眼睛，行动了起来。他的嘴唇开裂，露出牙齿，显出一副狂怒的狰狞神情。他跳到最靠近的一个人身上，撕开那喉咙，把他扑倒在地，房间爆发出尖叫和叫喊声。一群人跑动，推搡着，尽所有努力远离那个正坐在他们同事身上的怪物。但是这一切还没发生时，在混乱开始之前，转世极细的片刻，空气弥漫着充满震惊和恐惧的沉默。我听到他的动静，那个东西坐在他的胸口，面朝到他的脖颈，他在进食，这么恐怖！就文斯的帽子。拿。 的确。随便啦。就是那个我们要找谁啊？哦，我们要找贾克洛，要找贾克洛。贾克洛呢？没有贾克洛。
Merla.
不好意思。洋红的同事和雪白的肤色表示他是格兰费伦人。
Hello. My apologies. I didn't see you there.
他用 apology。
Didn't you? I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Indeed. I apologize if you find the sight of blood unsettling. Though, from your appearance, I would expect you to be well acquainted with it. In any case, why are you here? It is a mundane story. I sought out the ship with the longest oversea route departing from the Republics and booked passage. I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea. The sensitive kind. My experiments were successful, and the ship eventually reached its destination. The rest is inconsequential. Many things. Currently, an unusual variety of Adra. It seems to exist only here, among the isles and waters of the Deadfire. There's a strange, almost melancholy beauty to the substance. I believe there is more to it than others know. If you insist. With the aid of a device of copper and Adra, I have uncoupled my soul from my body, freeing myself of Barris' wheel. I belong only to myself now.
将自己的灵魂与肉体分离，哇！
You do? Perhaps you would be amenable to me traveling with you, on something of a permanent basis?
啊，这样就是刀我头吗？
Truly?
How could we possibly live to regret this? No.
Thaklat, traveler. I am grateful. I have all that I need. You may depart at your leisure.
心灵追踪者，新手玩家建议多职业。异灵使。 你是几级啊？为什么？游荡者。 游荡者的话，就是刺客咯。那如果是心灵追踪者呢？就是灵肉同调，40的集中者。 用笔冲感， 这只有点难用，不太会用。这个是什么？我哪能那么啊？他12级耶，可是我那么多人要使用。
As you like.
陀螺是哪里？
Siere Valegina, here to watch us work? Or are you finally going to let me strap you down to a table?
Ado Sere. Respectfully, I must decline.
Castor sent a runner ahead of you. Guess he's excited about all this. He did not mention sending over one of the Deadfire Company soldiers. If you're here to do some spying, so be it. I need your help all the same.
I'm not. Next time I'm staying downstairs.
Did Castle say what all of this is about? Never mind, I'll explain. It's the Adra, of course. Everything's been about the Adra. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to luminous Adra. But there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. Gelarde, what a relief. You won't regret this. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment. On volunteers, well-paid volunteers. That is the very least of it, Amika. We've only managed short jumps thus far. I'm hoping that your own gifts will make. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a Watcher, for instance. Ah, well, this is a little like describing a muscle I don't have. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
Or they could hold things down here, make sure it's safe for you to come back.
The next pillar's due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Gelarde, very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
我们要瞬间移动了。
All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't
what? Oh.
Can't say this is what I imagined hell would look like.
想办法返回实体世
Yes,
界。
I shall. I shall make it so.
才吃鸡玩家不止玩一遍可能。
If
知道
I
啊，
feel
我知道
cold, which part of me is
但
doing the
是
feeling?
哎， 那么多同伴。哎呦，这什么鬼？
Say your prayers.
好亮哦，我的黑洞。难道我要玩好几周目吗？Run!
We have to go.
We have to go. 去哪？
Can't. No, please.
哟，这什么东西？哦，哎呦，他刚刚怎么把那2个人干掉了？好像叫他。哎，他是不是死了？哇，他死掉了。靠，博德有30个，原来博德有那么多人。
I conquered every city of the Greylands. They will remember my name.
And at last, I beg.
哦，这是什么？灵魂收集者。
That order's too tall. Here we go.
Bolt to battle. That dog won't hunt.
You were saying? Your orders, Captain. Speak freely. You were saying?
As you like.
祷告对他付10的精准，加势力量10精准。
What have we here?
瑞姆刚
A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm. Whatever should I do with you? You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust? With pleasure.
刚刚抵达，此时感到寒风再次吹起，其逐渐成为了震耳欲聋的不谐之音，锐利的声响几乎要震碎你体内每一块骨头，乃至将你的灵魂像蛛网一样劈成碎片。哼哼哼哼哼。 啥鬼啊！回答错就死掉了。
I'm listening.
What have a wayward watcher has you did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath? Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust?
一言不发。
Embrace oblivion with.
等等。
Do you fear dissolution after all? As much as it would delight me to scatter your soul, I will spare you that fate. For now.
我就知道你不会这么
I
做。
can pluck you from the mortal plane as easily as Barath. Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension. Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. Of course you will. You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity. You will soon learn. In the meantime, enjoy the world as you know it while you can, and do send my regards to your